In this video, you will learn about the prescribed method or pattern for teaching Come Follow Me lessons. It involves 3 simple steps: invite sharing, teach the doctrine, and encourage learning at home. Take note that, as you teach, the steps in this pattern may vary in order. Allow adjustments in this pattern to happen naturally, following the promptings of the Spirit to meet the needs of the people you teach. First, invite sharing. Start the lesson by inviting the class members to share insights and experiences they had during the previous week as they studied the scriptures as individuals and families and applied what they learned. You can do this by asking inspired, open-ended questions. Before asking questions, you may start with a quick overview of what the lesson is about, focusing on the key principles first. This will encourage members to share their responses whether they have or have not read the lesson. For example, you can say,
This week's lesson is about the power of prayer and how prayer helps us overcome challenges. In your experience, what makes prayer so powerful that it can help you overcome life's challenges? How has prayer helped you overcome those challenges?
Take note that you can ask questions and invite class members to share insights and experiences anytime during the lesson, not only at the start. Next, teach the doctrine. As you ask questions or invite class members to share their insights and experiences, you can use their responses to introduce or transition to the gospel principles or doctrines taught in the lesson. Doing this will help the class members recognize the value of learning these doctrines and how it impacts or connects to their personal experiences. You and your class members should focus on doctrine, the eternal truths of the gospel, found in the assigned scripture passages. As you discuss doctrine from the scriptures, identify verses, quotations, experiences, questions, and additional resources you can share. Use these resources to help class members discover and understand gospel principles. Encourage class members to take note and act upon the thoughts and impressions they receive. Remember that a Come Follow Me lesson may not be taught as if it's the first time the class members will hear about it. They will have read the lesson prior to attending the class, or at least that's the expectation. Therefore, you will facilitate a discussion of the doctrines, not introduce them. Also, it's not effective to have class members read long scripture passages and then explain each one individually. Lastly, encourage learning at home. As you conclude the discussions, take a moment to preview next week's lesson. Consider ways to inspire class members to continue learning from the scriptures at home, both individually and with their families. Encourage them to read and study the next lesson to help them prepare for the next class. Following a prescribed teaching pattern is crucial for achieving consistency, ensuring that all class members receive the same core messages and principles. It also simplifies delivery, making lessons easier to understand and more engaging for everyone involved.